This is class 9th Employability Skills Information Technology 402. Asking questions. Question can be asked and question can be answered. Whenever we talk, either we talk in statement or we show our emotions or we ask questions. This is the only way we make the sentences, we formulate the sentences. So you cannot be away from asking questions and answering questions. But sometimes what happens, we are scared about asking questions. For example, I don't know how to solve these problems. I don't know if some problem is there, how to solve it. I'm not able to get it. Or which book should I read? Or I can't understand, whom should I ask? To whom? Whom to go to ask? And the work being given to me, how will I complete this work? Sometimes we speak. Sometimes you have all these questions in your mind, but you don't ask. The importance of asking questions is how to get the information and formulate a correct question. If you want a correct information, right information, you have to formulate correct questions and you have to ask questions. So what is a question? A question is a request for information. For example, if you want to drink water, you can ask, do you have water? So you are first requesting for information. Then you can say, okay, get me some water. That is, once you get the information, then only you can formulate another sentence. So answering to a question in the textbook, sometimes you have multiple choice question, that is also question. Information about a person or a place, or you have a task, how to do a task. For example, where will I find the answer to this question? Say question number 2. The answer can be, read the 4th lesson from English textbooks and go to the page 3. It will give you the exact answer. Some page also can be said. So if you formulate a good question, then you will get a proper answer. So asking question is important in your life, but it helps, remember, good questions, it helps us to gain new knowledge. If you see kids, they always ask questions because they don't know, they have not lived that much of years. So they always are in need of knowledge. They want to get information. So the way you put the information in front of them, that is how that will decide their life. And you have to make sure that what we know is correct. For example, if you have to go to some X place and you're going like this, and in between you ask someone, I want to go to this place, and he'll say, oh, you are on the wrong track. You have to take a left from here. That is, you might be knowing it correctly, but actually you're not knowing it correctly. You ask question and the person can correct you. So whatever you know is correct or not, that is, you have to ask question. Then the doubts. If you have some confusion, some doubt, some misunderstanding, it can be avoided. For example, if you have a friend, somebody says he has said something about you, and then you have a misunderstanding. You stop talking to him or her. It's better that you go to him or her and ask question. Did you say that? Or what was the reason you said that? So that is how the doubts, confusion, misunderstanding can be avoided. And the main thing is, whenever you meet some person, how do you know about a person? Whenever you ask question, then only you will get the answer. Or some person who is an expert, then about his idea, you want to say, open a farm, say a goat farm. So you can ask an expert, what are the pros, cons, advantages, disadvantages? Now again, one question comes. How to make sure we have complete information? Right? As I said, information can only be received when you have a right question. So in order to get whole information, complete information, either you want to go somewhere, either you want to start a new job, either you want to answer something, say your textbook questions. For example, I gave you an example of going to a place. If you don't know the exact route, or if you are given some task, work, and you don't know about that work, you don't know the literature about that work, how you will be able to complete it? So asking all correct questions, but very important is on right time. Right time is important. So I'll give you a very simple method to ask questions. 5W and 1H. Whenever you want some information or some knowledge, 5W, 1H is the thumb rule. What is that? Who, when, where, what, why. These are 5 W's, and 1H, how. So who gives you the answer about people. Who is used to ask about people. That is, who is the, say some new student has come. Who is the new student in the class? Then where? Where gives you the answer about a place. Who gives you the answer about a person or a individual. Where is about a place. That is, where does she live? The person has come to your class. Where does she live? When is about time. When did she join school? When did she came to school? So you are asking about a time. So people, place, time. You formulate a question with these and then what. What is about a thing, or it can be an idea, even it can be an action. That is, what you can say thing, idea and action. What is her favorite subject? What is her favorite game? So this is how you know about the thing, idea and action of that particular person or that individual or that group. So this is how you use who, where, when and what. So now you are knowing that person. You have started knowing that person. Now why? Why is about finding the reason. There is logic, there is reason behind everything. So you ask why, that is reason. Why is, if she or he is not talking in the class because she has just come or he has just come, why is she not talking to anyone in the class? You can ask a question, you can formulate a question. So this is the knowing the reason. Now all these W's we have done, 5W. Now 1H is remaining. How? How is to find the technique, the method, the procedure. So how? Now, same example we are taking. How can I help her to make friends, or how can I help him to make friends? So now you are trying to find out the technique or the method or the procedure. So 5W, 1H is how you need to ask question, formulate question. So what we have learned, let us see the question answer on that, whether we have done it correctly or not. Raji is the class monitor. He wants to know why Ramesh is coming late every day. Which of the following is a question that Raju can ask Ramesh? So if you see here, he knows that he is coming late. So why are you late every day? This is the best option we have. Do you come on time? He is not. Are you late? You know it that he is late. Will it not be easier to complete your work? Now you are giving suggestion. But this is only when you let him know, or when you ask why he has a problem, why he is coming late. C is the answer. If you do not have understood a task given to you, which question should you ask? So don't avoid asking questions. Where are the reports of this task? You can ask, no problem. Can you repeat the instruction for this task? This is a very good way of asking. But the best one is, can you give an example of this task? If you are clueless about a task, just ask about an example. And if you get the example, then you can be very free to do the task easily. So if you see, these are the answers I have provided you. So you can just check also. So C is the first one and C is again the second one. B looks fine, but the better one is C. Sheila does not have time, so she decides to delay a task. Which question should she ask before ignoring the task? So now Sheila is a girl, I presume. So now this delay is related to time. So the thing should come, the question should be based on time. What is the task? You know already what is the task. When does this task need to be completed? Now. This has a time. Delay is basically, the question is about delay, and you have to ask yourself about the time. Can you give me this? When does this task need to be completed? So if this task, say it has to be completed in 2 weeks, and say 2 weeks, and you delay to 3 weeks or 4 weeks, you are not completing your task on time. So B is the answer. Is this task important? You know it, and no need to ask any question. No, you need to ask question every time. Whenever it is possible, ask a question. Renuka is joining a new school. Which of the following question will help her become comfortable with her new classmates? So the best one is how to make a new person comfortable. So the best way is, see, there are multiple ways of asking. You will be comfortable with the other person, you will know them, and there will be a comfort. How long have you been studying here? So this is, you can say, you can break the ice like this. Would you like to share my lunch? Now when you're sharing the lunch, you are actually sharing and caring. What do you all do in your free time? So now you are getting closer. You are getting to know about the hobbies, the interest. So all the options are correct. D is the correct answer here. D. Let us say D. So these are the correct options. You can just verify, check, and sometimes when you come back, you can also have a look here rather than knowing the discussion, going to the discussion. Now these are short answer questions. Rearrange the words to form question. She likes, sings, does too. So does or does she like to sing? This is a good way of forming a question. Waiting, what are you for? What are you waiting for? This is also a good question. This is the way you should formulate a question. Play like football, do you too? Do you like to play football? So this is the best way to ask. Fighting, they are why? Why are they fighting? Why are they fighting? Please remember, don't fight, okay? Fighting is not good. So this is the correct answer, the way you should formulate a question. Okay, this is about this asking questions. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.